So you're ready to buy your first home, but the big question is, where exactly should you buy? Well, the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex is huge. Let me tell you guys, I've been driving all over the metro for the last decade. We're talking over 200 cities, suburbs, and neighborhoods, all with different vibes, different price points, and growth potential. Now, in today's video, I'm gonna be breaking down the best places to buy your first home here in Dallas-Fort Worth, depending on your budget, lifestyle, and long-term goals. Whether you're looking for something affordable, family-friendly, or close to the action, I've got you covered. But before we jump into today's video, my name is Casey McEwen, and I'm your local trusted real estate agent here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And if you don't mind, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying the content on this channel. It truly does help. Now, before we jump into specific cities, let's go ahead and set the stage here. Now, the DFW area is one of the fastest growing regions in the entire country. We're talking millions of new residents over the last decade, all drawn in by a booming job market, relatively affordable homes compared to other major metros, no state income tax, and tons of lifestyle options. But with that growth, home prices have risen drastically, and competition can certainly still be fierce in certain areas. Now, the good news, there are still fantastic options for first-time home buyers if you know exactly where to look. So let's break it down by region and highlight some of the top cities and suburbs that make sense for your first home purchase. Now, if you're looking for newer developments, excellent schools, and strong resale value, the northern suburbs of North Dallas are going to be a big draw. Now, first, let's go ahead and start with the city of Little Elm. Now, Little Elm sits along Louisville Lake and has exploded in popularity. It's ideal for first-time homebuyers who want newer homes without the Frisco level prices. You'll find great master plan communities, parks, trails, and water views, all while still staying relatively close to major highways. Now, the next up is right below Little Elm in the Colony. Now, it's just south of Frisco and offers a great location near major employers, retail and entertainment like Grandscape, which is essentially an outdoor mall meets entertainment hub. And homes here can be more affordable than Frisco, but still give you easy access to everything in North Dallas. And of course, we have above Frisco, Prosper, and Celina. Now, slightly farther north, but still growing fast. These towns are perfect if you want a little bit more land, maybe new construction, and that up and coming potential. Now, prices certainly have risen, but you'll still find opportunities that could appreciate over time. If you're someone that's looking more for an established area, maybe consider Plano. It's got amazing schools, tons of corporate headquarters, and mature neighborhoods. Now, it's a little bit pricier, but if your budget allows, Plano offers a mix of convenience and long-term stability. Now, if we head a little bit out east, we've got some underrated gems that are great for first-time homebuyers. Those are going to be Wylie and Sachse, which are my two favorite options. These two towns have grown steadily, but still maintain that small town feel. You'll get solid schools, affordable homes, and you're just a short drive from major job centers in both Plano and Garland. Now, Rowlett is another great pick, especially if you like being near the water. Now, it's located on the eastern shore of Lake Ray Hubbard and has easy access to I-30, which makes commuting to Dallas relatively smooth. And if you want a balance of affordability and community, Garland itself shouldn't be overlooked. You'll find older homes at lower price points, perfect for first-time homebuyers who don't mind doing a little updating. But now let's go ahead and move to the northwest side of the Metroplex, an area that's been booming thanks to proximity to both the DFW airport and all of the job growth happening around there as well. Now, nearby me, Roanoke is one of my personal favorites. It's known as the unique dining capital of Texas. It's a charming, growing city with great schools and a close proximity to major highways like 114 and 35 West. You still get that small town vibe with big city access. Nearby as well is Northlake and Justin, and both are experiencing tremendous development. They're great if you want a newer home, more space, and lower prices compared to places like Southlake or Grapevine. Speaking of Grapevine, if your budget allows, it's a wonderful area, an incredible walkable downtown, strong community, and easy access to the airport. But prices here of all of the areas and cities that I've mentioned thus far on this video is definitely going to be the highest. Now, for those of you seeking something more affordable and convenient, Louisville hits the mark as well. Now, it's got a good mix of new and established neighborhoods, access to both Dallas and Fort Worth, and tons of shopping and dining options. Now, if you want to lean more towards the Fort Worth side, there are a ton of great first home options. Keller is going to be a top pick with strong schools, great parks, and a well-established community. Prices as well here, similar to Grapevine, are going to be a bit higher, but the quality of life is hard to beat. And for more affordability, Saginaw and Hazlitt are growing quickly and offer newer homes, family-friendly neighborhoods, and great commute options to downtown Fort Worth. Benbrook is another good option. Now, it's a quiet suburb with a mix of older and newer homes and easy access to the lake and city. It is going to be a little bit further out, but we're still talking first-time homebuyers here and affordability, so Benbrook could be a solid option as well. Alongside Benbrook is Rowlett and Burleson, which are both gaining traction. These are great for buyers who want more space for the money and don't mind being a little bit further from the urban core, similar to Benbrook. And of course, Fort Worth proper still has opportunities, especially areas like Wedgwood, TCU, Westcliff, and the near south side, where older homes can be renovated for instant equity. Now, moving south and southeast, you'll find some of the best affordability in the entire Metroplex. Mansfield itself stands out as a solid option for first-time home buyers who want good schools, safe neighborhoods, and newer homes at a reasonable price. It's not going to be the most affordable, but certainly reasonable for what your money can get you. It's a short commute to both Dallas and Fort Worth, making it a very balanced choice. Now, Waxahachie is another hidden gem. It's a city that often people don't know how to pronounce. So let's go ahead and say it again, Waxahachie. It's got charm, character, and a great downtown area. You'll find larger lots and more traditional homes, perfect if you're looking for that classic Texas feel. Now, in addition to that as well, Cedar Hill and DeSoto offer beautiful rolling hills, mature trees, and more affordable homes compared to their northern counterparts. Now, these areas are great for buyers who want to stay near Dallas without the Frisco price tag. And if you're open to a little bit of a commute, Ennis and Red Oak are both growing options with new developments that cater to first-time homebuyers. I actually purchased a property in 2021 and sold it last year. It was a rental property that did fairly well for myself in Ennis, and it's actually a location that my tenants did commute to and from Dallas. Even though it's about a 30-minute drive, you don't get a ton of that traffic coming from the south side until you really hit the Dallas city center. So moving on beyond the cities themselves, you may be asking, what is there to consider when choosing your first home? Well, now before you fall in love with any one city, remember that buying your first home isn't just about price, it's about what exactly fits for you. So think about your daily life. How far do you want to commute? Do you need good schools right now, or is that a latter concern? How important is new construction versus established neighborhoods? And of course, what's your total monthly comfort zone after taxes, insurance, and utility? Now, sometimes that perfect city on paper might not actually be the best choice for your lifestyle or budget. The key here is finding the balance between affordability, growth potential, and comfort. And I'll be honest with you guys, these are the conversations I have with clients all the time. I sit down with them, whether it be on a Zoom, whether it be in person, whatever it may be. All of my buyers, if they're specifically wanting that education and kind of just the experience that I have in real estate, we'll sit down and discuss exactly what they want, what their budget is, and what cities make the most sense for them. Because I'll be honest with you, if you're a first-time home buyer, you're not going to be able to check off all of your boxes. There's going to be some sacrifice somewhere, but that's part of my job, is to be able to help you kind of find that perfect blend, find that perfect home for you initially, because we all know your first home is more than likely not going to be your last. So understanding that as well is a huge attribute to purchasing that first home. Now, the Dallas-Fort Worth area is one of the best places in the country to buy your first home, period. Now, I might be a little bit biased. I moved here a little over a decade ago, about 12 years ago, not specifically to the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but Texas. So yes, I'm not a true Texas native, but Texas is now and has been my home for the rest of my life, but definitely the last decade here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So yes, I may be a little bit biased, but I've also lived in about 4 other states. So I've got a good mix of what our metro has to offer, and I'm a huge fan. Now, there's diversity in housing, strong job growth, and something for every lifestyle. Now, whether you're drawn to the lakeside charm of Little Elm, the community feel of Mansfield, or the opportunity and growth out in Celina, there's truly a corner of DFW that fits every first-time homebuyer's dream. If you're still unsure where to start, reach out to me directly. I help first-time homebuyers find their perfect home here in Texas every single day, and I'd love to be able to help guide you through that very same process. But that's all I got for you guys this week. As always, all of my information is going to be in the description below, as well as in a pinned comment. You can shoot me a text, you can schedule a call or a Zoom call, you can shoot me a DM on Instagram. Whatever is easier for you, please reach out to me. I would love to be able to assist. But as always, guys, I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure to like and subscribe. It truly helps out the channel, and stay tuned for next week's content.